maybe it's a live trading account, and so we deposited $10,000 account. By the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and by the power of our analytical prowess, we've been able to harness $27,000 profit so far. The following day, or the next trade that we took, we compounded $14,446 US. Well, we are in a very sacred mission of turning $10,000 to $100,000. Well, as far as that might seem a tough puzzle, well, honestly, it's not a easy nut to crack, but technically we are doing well. And we started this journey like 7 trading days ago, and we decided, because we also have not been documenting our trading in digital platforms where people can access, like my FX book or TradeZilla, so we decided let also make this particular challenge visible to the world. And how did we go do that? By enrolling to this particular platform called TradeZilla and putting our trading account password and everything there so that people can be able to track our performance in real life. Now, this is very important because one of the things that I've been also seeing in my comment section, especially from this guy, from this other guy, and from this other guy, is people saying that they need to see my trading statistics. And guys, guess what? They are actually very right. Why? Trading is not philosophy. Trading is not about vibes. It is about verified data and statistics. Bravo. It's either you are making money or you are losing money. Well, as far as statistics don't lie, also one of the reasons I did not document that is because I was not actually I was documenting on my diary book, and that one was not so presentable enough. But now going forward, you can be able to track our performance on a live trading environment. And now let's start with how we've been able to do this for the last maybe 7 trading days, and what have we been able to harness, and what's our target. Because I said, guys, this challenge is now at the quarter of where it is supposed to be. We have still 3x of what we have done to be able to eat like $100,000, and this is going to be a massive milestone, because to be honest, I don't think that I've made $100,000 within a span of not less than 2 months, and I want to make sure that this goes for a maximum of 6 weeks, 6 trading weeks. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be mad. It's going to be, oh my goodness. Let's just dive into it and see how we're doing. Is it gonna possible? And first, before even we go there, do we make losses? Yes, we do. Sometimes crazy losses, okay? And we are just going to show you that. Do we make profit? Well, we make profit much more than we make losses, and that is what basically makes Blue Bull Forex up. Now, for example, as you can see, the account began at $10,000 on 9th, and I think we can also be able to counter check and see also from the MetaTrader 5 whether the information in the MT5 is also, I think directly you're going to also integrate this one so that we can see, does the information that we have in the MT5 rhyme with what we have in this particular platform for trade tracking. And as you can see, guys, we funded this trading account with $10,000. Maybe it's a live trading account, and so we deposited $10,000. When was this? This was on 23rd of September 2025. Okay, is when we funded $10,000 account. And from that particular account, by the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and by the power of our analytical prowess, we've been able to harness $27,000 profit so far in 7 trading days. Okay, and now let's look at because currently the balance is trading at $37,000, and we need to push this account to $100,000, and we do not know even what to do with the $100,000, but we're thinking of probably being the first Kenyan traders to bring the Cybertruck, or invest in real estate, or even build a children's home, depending with what we're gonna do with this money. Okay, now target is basically $100,000, and we are stopping at 2 dimension, either negative 10,000 USD, this means completely blowing everything, or $100,000, nothing less, nothing more, just that. Now we began with 10,000 USD, as you can see, as you've seen on our MT5, and we had a very nice trading week. Now for the first day, we funded this account. Let me cancel this. For the first day, I took trades of XAU USD. It was a short position, and the gross profit and loss, P&L, was at 24.75, and this is the first thing that we made in this particular trading account. And then tracking, okay, come back to the dashboard, nice one. Now that is actually our first trade that we took. Now the second day we made 2,600. This is strategic. Why are we making small money in such an account? Like $2,000 in 10K, Blue Bull Forex after 6 years of trading? No, this was strategic because we wanted to form a cushion. That is basically how we do, so that we can protect our capital. We are very conservative traders, as far as we might seem very aggressive in this particular context. Anyway, it's a challenge either way. So we wanted first to make 4,000 USD, and this 4,000 USD was supposed to be a cushion. Like, this is the maximum we can lose at that particular point, and then we build on, risking now the capital, the profit other than the capital. And that's actually one of the strategies that we use in our risk management criteria to make sure that we appear the most conservative in terms of the capital. Guys, I am here to confirm to you that capital is the only bargaining power you have, and the moment you lose the capital, my brother, you are cooked. You do not have any other thing to tell the market, because your capital is your weapon. Your ability to purchase assets in the lifetime market, that one counts a lot. And guess what, guys, this is a very key and a very defining moment for us, because we are also showing you how we apply risk management as far as we are being aggressive on this particular challenge. Now the following day, we also pushed another cushion of 1921, and now by this particular point the account was at $16,000, meaning that we had 6,000 on top, and now this 6,000 is what we were using to scale up to the next stage. And now we started being serious on this particular day. That was on 26th of September, and as you can see, we made 11,298,000. But guys, let me tell you something about life. Well, as far as I am a very pragmatic guy about philosophy of sustainability, I believe easy come, easy go as such. And guess what happened the following day? We made $11,298, pushing the account to around $27,000 in a single day. And then you can see the following day what happened. Guys, we lost the 11,000 that we had made the previous day. This is basically the biggest loss I have suffered at once this year in any trading account. Like, we are currently in the 9th month of the year, and this year I have not lost such an amount of money in a single trade. Actually, and this trade took less than 20 minutes to happen, and boom, we were at negative $11,000. But then what did we do? We took like 1-2 days off, because we wanted to be very strategic to make sure that we do not trade based on revenge. We do not try to cover the 11%, because the account went back to around $9,000. Just imagine, we even lost all what we have been able to get, and also pushing the account to almost 50% drawdown. That was massive. And now there is something that I want to talk about at that particular point. Now, you see, in psychology of trading, most traders, once the account falls below the 50% margin, what they do is, after they have been stopped out and the account has gone 50%, what most of the traders do is that they enter full margin with the remaining amount. Actually, risk management ends at 50% for most of the traders, and that is the grave mistake that you do. Let me tell you something, guys. If you have $1,000 and you lose $600, you lose $700, you have $3,000. I can guarantee you guys, with a good strategic approach, it is possible to bounce back from $300 to $1,000, and then to profit but you cannot bounce back from zero. So it is a bad idea for you to enter full margin, because the decision to enter full margin with whatever is remaining, it is always an emotional decision, not based on any approach, not based on any logic whatsoever, and that is how people actually get duped up. I can assure you there is nobody who has ever lost 50% of their account, entered full margin and flipped back. If the chances are below, it's not even realistic. Chances are you are going to donate that money back to the market, because you're going to try to counter trade thinking that you are going to revenge and take the account where it was, or even you find yourself praying for the market to come back to the entry. These are some of the psychological problems that you do, and I am here as a stout Christian also to remind you, my brothers and sisters, that prayer does not replace personal responsibility. So any point you find yourself praying for your trade, I highly recommend you close the trade. If you are genuine with your prayer, resume the prayers after you have closed, because you are going to blow the account and still remain the prayer warrior that you are. Okay, but so by the time you climb up from the mountain, you will find that you have already blown the account, because trading is about finance, and financial discipline is about risk management, is understanding strategic approaches and global trends. There is nothing to do with prayer or hope, because hope is not a strategy. Okay, so if you find yourself praying for your entry, just know you are cooked, my friend. I'm speaking from a 6 years of experience. Okay, now then this was $11,000 loss, and then how did we bounce back from the $11,000? As you can see, the following day, or the next trade that we took, we compounded $14,446. This looks like small, maybe for my YouTube family in diaspora, maybe in the United States, in Canada, or anywhere else that you are in the world. 11,000 might seem like peasants, but I can assure you, here in Kenya, $11,000, especially East Africa, it's a big money. Okay, like, bruv, $14,000, you get it on a single day in Nairobi, and the only person you can match energy is now the village chief, or all right, now that's on a light note. Now the next one here is today actually being the final day of where we are currently as we shoot this particular video. Since morning we've been able to make $49.75, and this brings our trading account to 27,000. That is the current profit. P&L, profit and loss, is at 27,000 positive 743. Now our trade win is at 56 aggregate. And why is it at 56.44? That is because of the major drawdown that we suffered on this particular day. It was actually very, very crazy. And then for the overall daily win rate is at 85.71. Now this is how, like, for every trade we take every single day, according to the data that I've just presented to you guys, we have 85% chances. This is not luck. This is resilience, commitment, hard work, and 6 years of countless screams, sometimes after blowing, and a lot of learning. So this is purely based on analytical prowess and our ability to navigate financial markets with confidence, with mastery, and with understanding on how the global markets work. So basically we are at 85% win rate as at this particular point, but still we're gonna see how the challenge will go. And my director, I don't know whether you are going to allow me to document this until it comes to the end. At least we make the 100K. This is going to be huge. I'm so excited to see how things gonna work out. And as you can see currently, the average loss and profit, everything is very much visible. And then guys, see our curve. See our curve is moving. We moved very well from 10,000 USD. We are currently at 37,000. Like for the balance, when you add the profit plus the equity, we are at $37,000. And as you can see, this is our curve and how we've been able to scale up. Quite bullish. We are quite, of course, we are the blue bulls, so bulls are very bullish at any point of the day. But now when it comes to drawdown, as you can see, the biggest drawdown we had is this particular drawdown. And then also there is a trade performance. As you can see, this is not even plottable, but as you can see, our graph cumulatively it's quite bullish, very, very much promising. And these are the trading days that we have been able to engage. And we are willing and hoping that we're gonna be able to go to at least $100,000 within a very short time that we don't know yet, but we want this to be not more than 6 weeks from now. And guys, thank you so much for joining Blue Ball Forex Hub. I did this just to show you that it's possible for you to be able to trade consistently following a specific plan and approach, and we're gonna be able to document more and more of our trades every single day. This is the Blue Ball Forex, your #1 Forex mentor and coach, and above all, you can be able also to copy our trades, because the same information that we're gonna be following will be posted in our website, which is www.blueballforexhub.com, and we're gonna also attach the link to our Telegram that you can be able to join and enjoy our exclusive signals, as well as copying our trades directly from our trading account if you are interested in copying our trades. So thank you so much for being part and parcel of Blue Ball Forex Hub, and thank you for the sharing for the returning subscribers. Once again, if you're a new subscriber, welcome home. This is where retail hustle meets institutional mindset. I am the Blue Ball Forex, and this has been the Insight Empire.